Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. The main event just ended of the WWE Madison Square Garden Show 2015. Of course, this was John Cena against Seth Rollins, which was set up, of course, by Corporate Kane on SmackDown. This was honestly basically every steel cage match that I've ever seen at a WWE house show. Not a real lot of a normal Cena match, not a lot of action inside of the ring, a lot of wear down Cena using like foreign objects. In this one, Seth Rollins liked to use the steel door of the steel cage a lot to try and wear him down. But still a fun affair for a lot to be able to see this live from Madison Square Garden. This honestly felt like it was a bit of a treat. You know, there was a real big pop and everybody singing for John Cena when he made his way down. You could definitely tell that this really was, something as a big deal. You could tell that it might not be looked at as a pay-per-view. It might not be looked at as really big. But, once the action started, Seth Rollins throwing John Cena into the steel cage, you could tell that we were in for some action. Basically with the steel cage match, I feel like we've seen almost everything that we've been able to see. They've been having steel cage matches inside wrestling for longer than I've been alive, so longer than 30 matches, 30 years. It's the reason the Hell in the Cell was invented. It's the reason the Elimination Chamber is around. They will always go back to using the steel cage because it always works. But it was fun. Rollins used the cage. He ground John Cena's face into it. John Cena made a few mistakes throughout the match. He tried to go for his big, sort of leg drop, which was turned into a big power slam by Seth Rollins, who put him into there. But the big deal is that this basically is setting up Seth Rollins versus Kane more than anything else. Seth Rollins climbs to the top of the cage. He's trying to leave, and as he gets up to the top, the Kane music goes off, followed by Kane lighting effects, and Seth Rollins is frozen at the top of the cage. John Cena is laid out in the center. I believe it was after a huge superplex is what laid Cena out, and Rollins thought he was going to be able to escape. But once he made it to the top and Kane's music went off, he just froze. Finally, Kane made his way down to the ring. Nobody invited this guy down, but he's here, and he just stood at the bottom of the cage, basically saying, hey, you're not coming out of the cage this way. You're gonna have to win the match inside of the cage if that's what you want to win the match. But he climbs down into the ring, immediately hit with the attitude adjustment from John Cena and the 1-2-3. Cena takes off. Cena leaves, and it's just Rollins soloing there in the middle of the ring. Finally, Kane comes into the ring, hits him with a massive choke slam. And it's all over. Murder, she wrote, for Rollins. He's not getting the United States Championship back, and all done. It was a good show. It was fun. I mean, hey, it was shorter than Raw was. It's probably the one biggest thing about it.